aboa your best point savings and loans say udu sika ekokoto a esuro bia eni echire enwakoi bi eka ho no maso yasenama yede no nsia ne fakase boyi yede ebrem obetimi ahwe yen so ewo channel 360 so ewo DSTV na yenhwe de edi akotini ebien Mampanyi Ekufuado ede aso abofom ama recycling any treatment plant atoye mantemo ofiti ase.
Mampanyi da John Dramani Mahama se NPP aban ba edie project ahoro nyina wo maja egu a wo mfanye bibia na empuntu nyuma so watoto na sepa.
Asante mantem so afo de atodwa se emrahwebedwafo ene aban kra chempanimfo ntem no ya nantawantawa ewo ho enti ema asomdue ene nkabomu emma.
Edom kuma wo mrase bedwam si wasi nsori ankoda no etro no papers ni bia leak nti yentwem
sese ukopiem wo malia kuwesi mampanyi na oteso no yatu no sese asojafo e na omo afa oman na omo kire se won behwe se abato papa ebekoso
Belarus nso abato mu pinche bi ama no homene so ama ekowi ase oye kira ekoso na no odei omampanyi no ehwe so obetumi age oman no asi ho ana
Ensembika hon ye de bramo ewo kasebo emumidi ede akosua sapo mene menuaba
obahima efia chesiedu
Africa sebo no emu ensem enie Asante mantem so afo ni monyamfo Simon Oseimensa wode atu edwa se abankra chimpanimfo ntem ene emrahwebedwafo ntem ya na engokra ebra no nyina no ya edementeme ho ase ena eba isanse we suro se we betu no we suro se we ba betu no fra konwa so eni ntina akwakoye boache bidin we mu nyina no ena o kire se ko ba se ye mankabomu emma atumdwe so ma empuntuo de emma no ka akiri papa
Onimunyamfo Simon Oseimensa Asante Mantema Soafo de nsemwe atudwa ewo eye Amansie South emansinemu no ewo Asante Mantema emra District Assembly ni kohyia ya owura Clement Opoku Jemfia Ghana mampanyi na nado danko Ekufuado na wotwetwe obo ne din so ono ena meye ban krache panyi emfama eye Amansie South mansini no wo mo ebegina atum enso Assembly members ne de ose yoyo a wo mo agina atum na no ena Asante Mantema Soafo onimunyamfo Simon Oseimensa kasa no chese mprepi ubekwa akopie mu ewa mansini bi no na aban krache panyi ho wone mrahwebedwane ho no mte adoa ngoma so dendende ebasa mpuntudwuma wo se ekono enya ade etimeko enti no wo mfa odo asomdwie wo ye DC anawso ye MP a wonyina mo nkambom serebe ya mpuntudwuma ebetimi akoso
se wo ye DC na wo ne member of parliament enka na mo sesapo aso a mpuntu ene board district the entire mpuntu be district ne se wo woti ha e bi kura na wo hunu se problem bi wo baabi ana mu hia project bi ko proviso sa wonu MP ne ye fine o fa phone no afre MP me so project bi ye hia nsuo bi wo kro we so etika abetimi akọ ministry na wakosre wo ma me ahwa eno ane se ofi parliament opon ya watunika parliament to ministry working distance mu akosre ama eba mumienu nyina na modi anyimonyam no na kurom hafo abenefit ade ye nyina no the end result ne say Amansie South for betima ka say ampa yenso mpuntuo no aban no echiche no ebia ide aso se bi anso Amansie South for so a me nu adwuma ye nyina nobody will remember you need to leave a legacy
ne kwakron youth nsam trefo ene aban krache panyi a omato aba ade ayi ni onimunyamfo Clement Opoku Jemfi so etwetwe enkomo
ye bema mpuntuo beba mantem ha ye mansinim ha enunti ene nyina ye hia ha se benya kwan papa afa so suku nyema ehia ya tetenem eno ene president vision si ye the president ya o mampanyi bia no oban mam ha o so obi bia nko school free na si ye nko school free na yeni nyoho a ede obi oni ebe enunti ena wo se ye nyina ye kabom odo kroye ena de nkanko eba obi bia eka me ho mebie me office ato ho emire bia unya me bia utumi ba nananom mesra mo anidiem abibia mbefrem bia meba mpo se mo frem me na wo mu a wo se me so me besra mo na me bisa se de nema ekọ se ye sha adwuma na se a ye behu action no
Emrase bedwomedom kuma ne nsema wo kan nyina ene se wase nsɔhwe a yemei etro no papers ne bi eliki se apo enti se sa na tie dia aden enna sa papers ne yentwam wo se yentwam na meni Ora Peter Antio executive director Emma Institute for Education Studies etwetwe enkombo opanyi UTV so ni majoe
mejo so
bibi abokode
nyamena dum pa chonso
nyankopɔ adom ye ho ye pa opanyi wadaruma edom kuma ne nsema wo kan omrase bedwom se papers bi a eliki e wo wase nsɔhwe no ne yentwam oje ne sei
me that say I think says omoka say yentwam a condition na wodika then so eno emma problem na e ho no etu entwa so obe me be adwen over the years enya leakages ni nyina no ye can na say suggest emma why can say omuntwa exams no then so every year bia yenya this particular thing happening inti so because yentwam na be ono look at it from the point of view say examination leakage a disadvantages and students how moment nya question ni bi inti say ye twam di ani nyina ho akotro me kwa obia enye but apart from that I think that their focus should more be on getting a permanent solution for this problem every year be inheriting what potential say between say your education na say certificate the mamofra na say mofra na ye omo ama ye dachi no I think that the focus should be on how to solve this perennial problem not only by resorting to short-term measures and only cancelling of the paper. I think every time they are paper nipia yellow.
Obanyi wadarumo other school of thoughts so kwafo bi kan se enka ye twa sa papers na leaking man ke beboa ama waye kin for no ye won say do ma ye fair na omo integrity so abon ban oni omo nya adwen sa
and every year be a papers fear you the integrity of WAEC any competency here it is very much under question yin to me now as it stands yin to me and vouch for the integrity and the competency of WAEC because to me and protect the sanctity of the exams now no yin to me and protect and I think to me can say integrity intact then the debate in a bit put in place in a way next year yin to me back near me this and come it my debate in the put in place in a way BC or Mabetro in September, yen back near my this in common. I think that should be the focus of any kind of discussion. You undertaking as a country. And a need see no crown on any say a prepper home now, Chenebia Samba near Baba, who have been the same problem with you.
Upon you going forward, Nanka, yenya independent body be some more investigating and Kemwa.
Pen in Ayaka, say why for intimate investigation more this time. You say, yet for Yampo, Omuna, Omo conduct exams. It is a problem via Bemo, Omuni, me hold you responsible. Then so in Pimbe, say, Bah, I can say, oh, I can investigate, no more for you be through car, no more the findings of Anna, in Ayaka, then the next year, no problem, not with you. Into this time around, what everybody is calling for, what we are the Institute for Education Studies, here calling for, and it said, there should be a bipartisan probe into the perennial leakage of WAEC questions. And this should not be like this year, like it can be for the past 10 years. We have been having this occurring every year. It is a parliamentary select committee on energy, on education. Mobetimi at Nasri. Nase, Oma here, some committee. Now, why can 24 Obia and the Muka or exams in woman with me Abba no I'm a yen Yakan or Bomini with the way forward a boy and pass since the piano, the castle why I can investigate. Not at the end of the day, no, it's the same problem. Another thing, when they say, I see TMTG as Minister of Education, not by extension, I'm buying and now so no who said, Uchia come why I so conduct exams. No, it is a day scanning them why I so conduct exams. No, to me and protect the sanctity of the exams. There's almost a Emma buying. Now, any Menimiano buying through the Minister of Education should hold WAEC accountable for all these mishaps air cost or air exams almost throw any day.
Obanyi Peter Anti UTV that's a name.
Listen, that's it.
Opanyina mne ebon komo executive director Institute for Education Studies Peter Anti.
Ye to akase ebono eso na mampanyi e de nafua mienu na akopie mu ewo atoye mantemu emu no e no de aso akobofo mo kyerese ayaresabia a betimi afa nipa na se yebeka se mpa be se wo ha ewo mu eno enam so mampanyi e de aso abofo mo ahyama e na osi no
Ghana pomudin eda Ghana mampenyi na nadu danko akufu ado akoma so pa ena wiase nadam punto susu duameche SDG no ewumu se mfimpi mienu ne aduasa 2030 beba no na ba bibia de wo wiase asase so wase no na ayaresabia kwa koduru wono mo ento mampenyi ni abre eye na afamudie biara aboahwe ama satirimupo no abam enti no ko shama ewo atoye mantemu no wode aso abofo ma womba besi ayaresabia ebefa empabe wo ha na aboaje akra enkwan
adwuma Yerakufu Shase Ofria Kunya Kese no so no woni ebedi na de na entumi anto aso no meme breso eni entumi apagya adwuma no a ye de baba ye awieye timani ate ho pa eni je no so kyerese afei de obi antumi anka se oba begya adwuma ato ho sika asese ye de ye 32 million euros. Yansaka Saisikano, Standard Chartered Bank, with the credit guarantee from Sinosure, China, Abwa Abano, Emesikai, the Marbella Hospital, Yansaka. And to be anywhere, a bit to me, Amadian Akone Chibio. So, any Aquaconia contractor, our experienced contractor, Polychanga, in China and other parts of Africa, hospital infrastructure, today is a worldwide leader in the industry. Or no, any afano, so mebwa, any Shama Hospital. They say, I say no, so no. Contractor no, Juma Babe, or the Shama phone, Babe Juma. We're insisting that the contractor uses local labor, skilled and unskilled, to help execute the work. Now, Ministry of Health, 1 year design for hospitality, district hospitals, now usually CT scan and CAT equipment at district hospitals. Now, Shama for the Mutia ye. CT scan is going to be part of the equipment of the Shaba District Hospital. It's when you enter and say, many Japan say, many Bahane.
Omampanyin da John Dramani Mahama ono na etu Frank Adiama NDC amanyuko wa afia ba ye ba betwe emo na na pro ba woko ewo from Mantam emo no na wode etu dwa say NPP aban die project anadwumadi akese one na ban sha se nyina omato na saram omomfo mani enkwa ho kra na eno so te koda empuntu nyuma ade a ewiawia ewo NPP aban na pan eso.
Ladies and gentlemen, we face a clear risk of being stuck at this level of development because of the poor management and huge non-capital expenditure by this Nana Akufo-Addo administration. Indeed, that is our major vulnerability as a nation. This government has made no real effort to create an economy that generates prosperity. It has made very little investments in production, innovation, and creativity, which are the main drivers of prosperity. It abandoned projects and downplayed the role of infrastructural development. And we have very worrying and disturbing cases of institutional failure. Let me be very clear. Economic growth and macroeconomic stability alone is not enough to avoid being stuck at lower middle income level. In fact, as long as economic growth is based mainly on cheap labor and is driven mainly by the exploitation of natural resources, we won't be able to avoid being stuck at our current level of development. Using the current economic model of the Akufo-Addo administration, we won't grow within the next decade to guarantee sustainable livelihoods and create the needed jobs for the teeming youth of our country. To create sustainable development and prosperity, something we all deserve, we must build a robust social and economic infrastructure, one that supports creativity, innovation, and production of high-valued products and services. We all know that our current government has done and is doing very little in this direction, being content only to showcase its dubious and debatable macroeconomic statistics. And indeed, we are not even sure what statistics to believe, because for the first time in history, we have a government that produces two sets of statistics, one for local consumption and the other for international consumption. The risk of becoming a country trapped at a low prosperity level is unfortunately boosted by the fact that while we're fighting hard to consolidate our lower middle income status, the advanced nations are in the middle of the fourth industrial revolution, transitioning from a post-industrial world to the world of smart technology and from a production-based economy to a knowledge-based one. It is for this reason, my brothers and sisters, that I've proposed the launching of the $10 billion Big Push initiative.
Afe yenko aye atoye mantembio baby a mampanyi eko na probo no enwoma bebre na oye ewo ho a wo biebie enwuma bi ano de asobbo bofom na emu baako a eno so wo mu eba befiti asea aye no woni Jospon Group ene ne partners eno mo eba be na mampanyi akọ a wo mu eba befiti asea aye compost plant ena afei so water treatment plant ewo Asakai eno ewo efia kwesiminti mensini mewo atoye mantemu na eno na mampanyi eche so ye weyi a hebeboa papa ma nipa bese opepepe mienu eno omo benya eso emfaso ewo empotemu ho
Group and its partners. Commencement of construction of an integrated recycling and compost plant and wastewater treatment plant being established by the Jospon Group and its partners in collaboration with government. It is good to see government partnering an important Ghanaian enterprise like Jospon to provide such critical infrastructure. Public-private infrastructure provision will be increasingly a prominent feature of infrastructural delivery by government. Nana Hantahene, I thank you very much for your very kind words about the performance of my government and your expression of good wishes for me and my party in December. It's good to see Ahantahene behind 4 more for Nana. Thank you. As all of you know, issues of sanitation are very important to my government. That is why, upon assumption of office in January 2017, I established the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources to coordinate activities in the water, sanitation, and hygiene wash sector. Today, Asakai, and indeed the Western region, is on the verge of benefiting from a state-of-the-art integrated recycling and compost plant and wastewater treatment plant, which is estimated to cost some 60 million euros, an investment which will be the biggest in this municipality. I thank the Hungarian Exim Bank and the Hungarian government for their act of solidarity in assisting with the provision of funds for this project. It is testimony to the good relations of friendship and cooperation that exist between our two countries. Long may that continue. It is expected that the plant will receive, sort and process 400 tons of solid waste and treat some 100,000 cubic meters of wastewater, which will in turn serve up to 2 million people in the municipality and the Western region. Ministers, Nananom, ladies and gentlemen, the construction of this plant is in line with government's policy to create the enabling environment for the private sector to partner government to bridge the infrastructure gap in sanitation.
National Executive Committee a omo GPRTU a driver for ekuo no emono wo mahia na de omo kanyina ene say national leadership mpanyinfo omo bo ekuo no bra no wo magu no na de nti omagu no ne se sika bi afa mpanyinfo no nsase omo bebre nso mu ekuo mba no he na wo matena hokora ache eno ene niema bi nti ene omagu mpanyinfo koi.
Upper East Regional Chairman Dima GPRTU Konuru Godfred in any UTV Edi Enkomo. Nenkomodium na watching say National Executive Committee Edima GPRTU Ekuno Ebe Yesika Samu Yushimu Ediman Penifo. Ewi a Chenesi Kenny be Ayra and no NT and Asa and Penifoni Nadia Show Muso Montana Chain. Necessia Doma Pompinifobio Montana say Ashe Chilocopum Ebra on Beko Asanti Matmako to about August there to so Edunu Nai Copum Edunu and Sonso. Na say Eno Church in Semnu.
What we have seen. There are financial malpractices within the national offices. And all is that there's no union account asset now where they deposit all the money is being paid. Now the national chairman is hooking up to only one issue, which was a consent judgment, and that's supposed to compel all the regions to pay money to them. Otherwise, he will not lead the union to conference. The question we ask is that, where is the union account where this money shall be paid? Apparently, we are supposed to pay all dues to the national through checks and not by cash. And knowing he made the union account to be Ghana sheet, we think it has to be properly structured before any union or any region can pay money in terms of the checks rather than the cash. The reason today is that all the remaining 3 national officers have been dissolved, and that NEC had, per our constitution, had put in a 3-man committee to manage and lead the union to the conference, which is slated for 24th August to 27th in Kumasi. So that's the business for today.
Deputy General Secretary Edima TUC, Brother Joshua Ansa and UTV Kasacha de Kudia Eko Supporte, Ewo GPRTU Ekunim.
In this time of crisis, we are there to ensure that no union is mounted by crisis. Because crisis brings a kind of disunity, and disunity you cannot do anything. GPRTU is a very well recognized organization, and look at their numbers. So if you don't guide them, and they plunge into any problem, the country will suffer. So as TUC, you will ensure that things are done and done right for the peaceful existence of the TUC and the GPRTU together.
University Teachers Association Nemkrabata ha no wo Asante Manteme College of Technology Education omo aboma mpanyi abaso se wo mo atese bill bi nyame yadom mpanifo ehwe na wo mo age atum na University of Winneba wo Asante Mantem Kumase na afi Asante Mantem Mampon de no wo mo ma wo ade wo ho enti wani age a waboma mpanyi abaso
Achirachirafo ewosuapon mu won monka bomu kuo ni krabata ewo College of Technology Education Kumase ya wotwa ne tiawa UTAC Coltech won ma bo omampani na nado danko akufo ado ne naban abaso papa se enkrata ene ade a esese wode ne nsa hya ase emasuapon no ebegina ne ho so a won hye Winneba asebie mu no enche won mo hwe ne mu se wobeye enche pi eye osana busumi ya ne da etosu edu enamra hye bedwafie won mo eye empensempesemu agitu mu se Akentin Apia Minka University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development Bill no won ma giatum na ne aka ne so mampani ede ne nsa be hyase eno ena wo frɛ nsɛmtrɔfo nhyiamu ya won mo di tudwa se omampani His Excellency na nado danko akufuado anamo a watu no ɛhye won kran pa na asɔ wani nso eno nti wodanase dwomtrani a woda UTAC Coltech ano ene Dr. Stephen Bafo AJ na wono ena ejina wanemu ne nsɛmtrɔfo kasaye wasade aseda ema krobia Asante Kotokohene otumfo oseetu abebio eda na se paase wono soso aboa atawa achi ma enei woba benya wonfa ahodie
hyiamu yi ya hyiayi eye University Teachers Association of Ghana ya yewo Coltech hanom ene ye de aseda piesie ye de ma ɔmampanyin na Nado Akufo-Addo sɛ wɔno ana dawroma ɔnam so na ana ano dwoade etwa mu yi ɔnam enua panyin na poso ɛkɔ parliament na parliament so ɛde osie yɛyɔ na ɛnsesɛe a ɛnam mrakwan mu a ɛbɛma Coltech ɛne Calgary ade ne ho no madwiro mu na so no parliament ɛpaase saa bill no saa de a ɔyɛ ɛkyerɛ ne gidie ɛwɔ mfidinwuma ho ɛne ne hyehyɛ pa a ɔpɛ sɛ Ghana tumpɔn ɛfa mfidinwuma ho bia bɛyɛ bibi nso a ohia futuo ɛne akasakyerɛ eti enim sɛ ɔte kɔkɔɔ so otumfo ɔsɛ tutu ya ɔtɔ so mmienu na futupa ɛne ne ntaa akyire pa a ɔde atai college akyi ɛne university nyinaa akyi efiri tete ayɛ pem saa abiri ɛna ama saa timpo yi atumi aba mu nana yɛda wase eti ɛyɛ ade kɛseɛ pa ɔmampanyina yɛ a ɛkyerɛ ne tiri mu pɔ fan wɔ education ho ɛne mfidwuma ho a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ no nti na yɛne yɛwɔ ha yi yɛpɛlɛgye yɛn support ata ɔmampanyina akyi.
Arefo Madaroma yɛntwe ho na yɛnye yɛn krato a edi nkan emra yɛkɔ abasisia